Welcome back, everyone, to session 2 of Occupation, sequel to Invasion. Before we dive into the session and kind of go over recap, do want to shout out tomorrow we are doing our game of the month for August. We are diving into the Marvel Multiverse, the new D616 system, utilizing the Marvel Universe style. So we're going to be playing our actual play of that tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. So make sure you come through for that. We're also going to be having another Meet the Maker episode with Matt Forbeck, the creator of the system. So that should be live sometime over the weekend. I'm not sure when I'll get done editing and putting that up, but sometime this weekend we'll have that up to check that out. Looking forward to it. So make sure you come through and see both of those. But yeah, let's dive back into Occupation. One other thing I do want to mention before we go to that, we do have the vote open for our first supporter chosen game of the month in September. So far, the Old Gods of Appalachia game is winning. I'll throw a link into the description into the chat here for anybody that wants to go check that out. But you can go through and vote for whatever TTRPG you want us to play next year or next month that we haven't played so far. Old Gods is winning, but the Free League's Dragonbane isn't too far behind. There's a couple other cool ones in there too. Yeah, let's dive into Occupation. So last session, we got to meet our heroes. We found the returning hero Vars, the Mandalorian warrior who'd gone undercover for his people, but now is actively fighting against the Yuzon Vong, made his way to Tafanda Station. We found that Val, the Togorian warrior, a newcomer to the party, the one who fights for glory, made his explosive debut onto the station, damaging some property, but still landing the craft in a sense. We had Lord Malachi, the Sith from the Dominion, going to make his presence known. Did a little bit of force push against the Mandalorians, made his presence known within the station. And then finally, we have the Zerka spokes droid C4, fame-loving kind of promo droid designed to fight Force users. Was already on the station, but definitely got to represent Zerka, show what he can do there. But basically, the group had been called in, these exceptional beings from across the galaxy, with the Yuzon Vong invading and the galaxy all torn apart, everyone kind of facing this threat or not facing it in their own way. The president, or the chairman of Zerka, wanted to kind of bring the best and brightest of the different factions and try to find a way to unite the galaxy and push back against the Yuzon Vong invaders who have entered the galaxy and tried to claim it from their own as directed by their gods. And with that, he invited the crew to the station. And they found that a number of the people invited did show up. It just was kind of the people the factions directly in line or directly threatened by the Yuzon Vong invasion. Zerka being a technology, bio, kind of across the board, from weapons to bioengineering to anything technology related, would be devastated by these technology xenophobic invaders. The Mandalorians, the Hutts, and the Minions, all directly in the warpath of the Yuzon Vong. But the others kind of declined. The Republic did not send a representative. Admiral Vexen's rebellion did not either. Neither did the Jedi. So far, it's just these 4 factions, along with the Hapens, kind of uniting at Tafanda Station to oppose the threat of the Yuzon Vong. But during this conference, you all saw or kind of heard a crash mid-station of the Tafanda and found that the exchange, the criminal network who had turned traitors and partnered with the Yuzon Vong invaders, had entered the station along with some Yuzon Vong bio monsters, things they've taken from this galaxy and enhanced into weapons. You found the Athorian Shriekers as well as the Hunter Voxen coming along with this crew and making their way into the station, trying to destroy this new resource that Zerka has put into the hands of those who stand against the Vong. The group had their first fight and came out pretty well, taking on some of these exchange thugs as well as the Voxen and Shriekers. The group emerged victorious, taking them down without any casualties. And that's where we'll pick up at. So you ambushed part of the group that was kind of heading towards the reactors, but another part of them is still kind of live in the station, but you all have just come through this fight. You see the bodies of the remains of the exchange forces are around you, these hideous kind of Ithorian shriekers, as well as the armored Voxen. Vars, I'm gonna have you make your choice of insight or perception, or investigation. You can throw that one in there too, I guess. Oh, did we lose you?
I was going back and forth. I'm going with perception and
getting a 19.
Perfect. So you take a look at this Hunter Voxen, and you notice it's quite a bit smaller and kind of less muscular, less armored, and definitely wasn't as tough as the one you fought back on Merc with the old crew.
Does it look younger? If that makes sense with this
no, it
kind of
doesn't look
creature.
younger. It kind of like, and with 19, you can tell it looks full grown. But give me an intelligence check too on that one.
All right.
Hey. Yeah, you realize it's certainly full grown, but you think it was shaped or engineered differently than the other ones. The other one was kind of engineered to be, I guess that was a prototype, or just engineered to do the maximum damage. These ones look like it was kind of engineered to be quick and easy to breed and send out to hunt the Force users. Not as ferocious, not as kind of devastating, just something that they can breed, clone, or however they do it quickly and send out to the battlefields.
And Vars will convey this to the rest of the group, kind of kicking at the corpse, and he'll mention that.
Yeah, I've seen these before. This isn't quite as big. It looks simpler. Like, I know that the Vong make things. I don't know if they were trying to mass produce these or what, but it looks like a bargain imitation of the ones that I fought before.
Sorry about that. Seems like they underestimate us then.
Well, that or they're just trying to make more of them. I mean, they're really more for people like he's
gonna just kind of tilt his head towards Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi's head will just turn sharply to the Mandalorian, and he'll walk towards the creature as well and just kind of bend down near its face for a moment and then stand back up. And as he stands back up, he'll let out a small, kind of like small groan, just like old man groan, like knees are popping, but his aren't, surprisingly. And he's gonna cast not force body. Sorry. What is it? It's the vitality shield again on himself. So I'll roll that in a second, but I believe you're right. But underestimated or not, if there's more, we need to deal with them now.
Yeah.
I don't know because I remember it was rolled for him before, but I don't know if Vars realized it. I know the exchange thug was like doing the whole Vong ritualistic scarring, but kind of like, faking it, a poser, if you will. Is that something that Vars recognized? I forget. Man,
I thought it was Vars that did recognize it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
It was.
It was perfect.
Okay.
That's what I remembered. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say it is. We'll say it.
Okay. All right.
if there's any more exchange thugs, let's try to take them alive. The Vong don't normally talk, but these are just... they're pretending at being Vong. Those scratches and scars are in the softer parts. Vong like to do it where the bones are at.
Ah, yes, the inferior models will give us exactly what we need.
Well, they'll give us something at least.
Tegan, I have a technical question. Experiencing technical difficulties over here. I rolled an 11. Actually, wait, no. I get 2 times the hit points, but I only lose 11 hit points. Is that how this works?
Yes.
Yeah, you... Okay, because that would have reduced me to 0.
Power fails
But,
if it would reduce you to 0.
Yeah, if it reduces me to 0, but it doesn't. And Malachi's going to take a moment to rest if we can. So I'm down to do one of those fast short rests that we have if you guys are.
That'd be kind of nice, but at the same time, how many of these kind of alarms are going off? How many of these kind of smaller crews did it look like? Was this just the main one going to the power source?
Yeah, so you guys saw that 2 crews split off. This one was kind of heading towards the reactor, but it was closest to the conference room. There was 2 groups. This group was actually about the same size as the other group. The other group we saw kind of looking at the chairman's camera had 2 exchange thugs with it, as well as an Athorian Shrieker and Voxen. But the one that went the other way, you see, was a Trandoshan. He had a wicked-looking blaster rifle slung over his shoulder, as well as a pretty nifty-looking kind of blade strap. He looks, and I'll give this to you guys for free, no roll, but he definitely looks more of a more practiced warrior than the others.
What kind of blade is it?
So you see it's kind of a notched blade, and you get kind of in the category type, it's a great sword or great vibro blade, but definitely looks notched and kind of has that tribalistic feel that the Trandoshans go for. Even through the hazy holocam, you guys can see several notches, almost like a score tally cut into the blade.
Wonderful.
So Val will just kind of start to saunter out and just kind of wave away Malachi and say, yes, Magic Man, you rest. I shall hunt a worthy opponent. And then he'll look at Vars and he say, fake warrior. And then he'll like kind of pause and he'll go, Mandalorian, in kind of a sign of respect. You shall join me on this hunt.
Hell, yeah, all right, fine.
Whoever, I guess I'll be behind them since he's walked past me now, but you see Malachi's hand just slowly raise, like, and then he just goes and puts it back down. And I will use a sieve if I can before we do our short rest.
Are you guys short resting?
Yeah. C4 would be up for just going for it. He'll even look to the Sith and say, I didn't know that you were known for being passive.
As
much as I, the player, want to take a short rest because, yay, short rest, but I feel like this is time sensitive, and if we dilly-dally, who knows what will happen to members of people on the ship, equipment on the ship. It's tough to say where these people were heading towards. So, actually, with that said,
the workers may be replaceable, but this tech is expensive.
Yeah. RP aside, whatever the group wants to do, Val will do, but he will probably mock you.
No. C4, do you still have a line to your, I don't know, partner, controller, owner? I'm not sure what your relationship is.
Let's call him a friend, not a controller. But let me see. Hello. C4 reporting in.
So are you reaching out to President Aru? You're kind of your direct line, or are you reaching out to the chairman?
Oh, not the chairman, not the
Okay.
chairman. Especially not after the women and children bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We've all made friends.
C4 almost broke down laughing at that one. He knows better than to try and talk to the chairman right now.
Sweet. So you kind of delayed for a second, and you kind of hear like it's a hushed tone. Aru's like, "How's it going out there, C4?"
One crew is down, but we need eyes on the other to see if there's a certain enough time to lick our wounds, or if they are truly priority.
You see, he kind of like, all right, let me take a look. Chairman looked a little grumpy, so I'm just trying to keep this on a little quiet. You see, he kind of hears sounds of scuffle as he kind of goes. He pulls up the hollow port. Looks like they're heading towards the hyperdrive. This Trandoshan, he's kind of looking around. You see, he's moving with a purpose out there. You see him, kind of hear him like move his wrist. He goes, they're probably about 5 minutes out from the reactor room, from the hyperdrive reactor room.
C4 will relay that and will kind of clear his non-existent throat and say, I believe we should get a move on.
How far are we from the reactor?
You hear Aru kind of pipe through C4's comm. You guys, if you hustle, about 2 minutes, normal pace, you guys are about 4 minutes away. You could beat them there, but depends on how you guys want to play.
Well, let's try to beat them there.
Out of game mechanics. So 2.5 minutes. If you guys are able to get there on the jump of them, you guys would get there 6 minutes without using the kind of the extra boost. So just a minute after them. But this would be a potential kind of if you hustle there, this could be a potential way to get exhaustion.
I mean,
I don't know about you guys, but a Trandoshan with purpose going towards a big energy thing.
Let's do it.
All right, well.
Okay, let's hoof it.
All right, you guys are racing it?
Yep.
All right, everybody give me an athletics check as you guys race down the hallway trying to beat the Trandoshans there. DC is 14. So if the group gets it, or most of the group succeeds, you guys will be able to get across. And looks like the group does succeed pretty well. Did anybody fail that? So Val, you surprisingly kind of struggle a little bit as the group starts hoofing it. You will take 1 point of exhaustion, but with the whole group kind of really just pumping through to get there, you guys are able to make it to the reactor room ahead of the Trandoshans with 2.5 minutes to prepare for that crew making their way in. So I'm going to shift you guys to the maps. With you guys making it there, is there anything you all do to prepare for these guys?
So I've already currently got Force Body, Vitality Shield up. Let me see what else. Battle Precognition is up, and Saber Storm would have ended, so I'll disable that. On the way there, Malachi, moving with the purpose that he was, can I expend a couple of hit die with Seethe as I'm moving with anger?
And there, but you guys, the way you guys are moving, will be using your full kind of focus to get there ahead of time.
Okay, you're lagging just a little bit there.
Yeah, so after you get there,
For
if
me.
you'd like to, you could use seed, but you wouldn't be able to do it on the way you're using your full focus to get there ahead of them.
Okay, cool. I'll use it when I get there.
I have a spell I can cast through my armor because my armor is my enhanced item. Let me just double check how many charges it has. See, it is the Ver Agathist's armor, which allows me to cast Voltic Shielding, and I have with it 3 charges, and for each charge I expend, it can upcast it. So 1 charge is first level, 2 is second, 3 is third. I'll use all 3 here.
Nice.
So that'll give me, I'll post it real fast. Voltic Shielding. Which is basically just Armor of Agathis.
Oh yeah, I forgot with the system you guys can't place yourselves. Let me throw you on the map if you guys can place yourselves where you'd like to be.
Where do I?
I'm just going to use Second Wind.
Sweet.
The formula's messed up, so I got to fix it real quick. It doesn't add my level into it, so really that would have been
Weird.
Oh, awesome. There's something else I can do. I almost forgot about it. I have a certain ability given to me because I am a droid. I have Rapid Reconstruction.
Hopefully you get some good luck with that.
Let's see here. How many times would you say I would be able to do that? Just the one, or?
Well, you guys are there kind of 2.5 minutes ahead of them, so you guys do have. It takes it's a bonus action around, so you'd have enough times to do it as many times as you could.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it twice real fast. Son of.
Can anybody else see in there?
Oh.
No, not yet.
Oh, oops, I forgot to bring Varus and Val out. There you go.
I'm there. I'm just
Yeah, the map's
Can't see.
black right now.
Here.
Do it one more time.
Can you guys see now?
Yep, now we can see it.
Yep. All right. Where's the entrance?
So the entrance is kind of down below.
I'm just gonna see if I fix this, so ignore this. I just want to see if it's fixed now. Hey, there we go. Okay.
Let's see. And this is the this right here is the main thing we need to protect, right?
Yeah, that reactor up there is kind of the main piece in the middle.
Normally, C4 would shy away and hide behind cover. However, this is Zerker property, and soon to be technically his property. So he's gonna risk a little bit of limb to keep this thing from going in flames.
Nice.
Would there be anywhere for Val to hide by chance? Preferably near the entrance.
Near the entrance, you could try to hide behind that kind of the crates near the entrance.
Yeah, that'll. Oh, can I throw Val? Oh, can you throw my token in? Let's see.
I can. There's for some reason the token artwork for Val got mixed with the bounty hunter. So I'm trying to fix that now. I'm trying.
Oh. Hopefully I didn't break it.
I don't know how that. I may have done that myself. I'm not sure what happened there. So I'm trying to figure out where I put that token.
By the way,
while I'm finding that is so Val is going to be hiding. I know a couple of you guys have popped some force powers. Is there anything else you guys are doing?
what are we looking at in terms of HP.
In terms of what?
HP.
Oh yes, whatever you got plus whatever you got from your rapid reconstruction stuff.
No, I mean for the whole party. Are we looking good on HP?
Oh,
I'm gonna use a med pack.
I don't even think I have med packs.
All right. It's not going. Weird.
So I got a 14. I forgot about disadvantage on skill checks. That's going to be rough.
oh, do you have heavy armor? Oh no, you got it from the exhaustion.
Yeah, exhaustion. Yeah.
Damn, that's weird. So the med pack that I've got is not rolls 1 die. Okay, because of the size of their hit die. So
Do I have time to do another seethe, Tegan?
You do. So you've got 2.5 minutes.
1d10, right? Plus.
Oh, I found my superiority dice. It's with the tech casting.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of that, I will use the manifestation of the fighter from Sentinel. Almost forgot to do that.
Yeah, screw it. I'll do one more. Okay, up and up. Let's go with durable. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm ready. I'm really wishing I had brought some mines, but
I'm surprised you did. I thought you had a lot of explosives. You must have used them all last.
I mean, I've got missiles, but they're not that crazy.
Perfect. So we've got Val hiding. We've got our Sith seething, kind of gathering the dark side around himself to prepare for the battle. We've got C4 gathering, kind of preparing his tech, readying his armor to be able to fight back for him as well. Is there anything else we're doing before we jump in?
There's one more thing I'd like to do. I'd like to cast shared shielding. Who would like to share the shielding? Oh, I didn't put the description in there. It's the one that where we both share damage, but we're resistant to damage, and we get a +1 to AC.
Nice.
Who would like to join C4 on that?
Yeah.
Interesting proposition. I don't know if you want to share it.
He's more for C4. The logic is I'm standing in front of this generator. I'm gonna get hit. At least make sure it hurts a lot less. So
Yeah,
share
well,
the pain.
There we go.
There we go. That's the Val we know.
There we go. I don't mind if you want, or if you want Vars. It don't matter to me.
I'm kind of hanging back. I mean, I'll probably move up in case if things get dire, but that here's hope it doesn't get to that. Yeah, I'm gonna set up back here in the hopes that I can get a shot off or two with my Sentinel stuff, and then I'll close the gap. All right.
In that case, shared shielding with I have immediately forgotten the character's name. I am sorry. The cat.
Val.
Val.
Thank you. Shared shielding with Val.
All right.
where you guys are able to get your preparations off. Val attempts to hide behind the crates. Malachi, so Malachi, you're sitting up, right up front there.
The entry is right there, or am I on the wrong side of these crates?
The entry's right there. Yeah.
Oh, F. Yeah, I'm all the way over here. I'm gonna walk my happy ass that way.
Just to clarify, are the crates by the entrance here?
Yeah, the
Or
crates
is
are by the entrance. Yeah. The ones Val's hiding behind.
Okay.
How
in
big
that
are those
case-
crates, by the way?
Just like they're partial cover.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, are they heavy, big?
What do you mean?
If I throw it at a person's face, will it hurt really bad?
They are large size. I would say probably about 200 pounds. So if you can lift it with your powers, you'll be able to throw it. All right. Well, as you guys get into position, you hear kind of this rapid clunking, boots on metal as the Exchange Strike Force rushes to greet you all, rushes to disable the new station's reactor, sending its hyperdrive into disarray. You see eventually the door opens and 4 creatures emerge into the room. You see first these two, the Athorian and this Voxen, kind of just coming in with the mindless fury. You see behind them this wicked-looking Trandoshan, this blade extended, ready for battle as he comes into the fray. You see next to him on Vars, you kind of recognize the armor, but not the person, or recognize the style of armor. You see somebody either wearing, imitating a Mandalorian or got some Mandalorian gear, but you do see the Exchange logo burned onto their armor, almost branded, as these 4 rush into the fray. You see the Voxen's lips kind of lick and tongue flick out as it spots Malachi. You see the Trandoshan go, just ready his blade, eyes locked from you got a 14, did you, Val?
I did.
Let me see what his passive perception is. Unfortunately, he does see you. You see the Trandoshan's blade extend, his eyes flicking from Val to Vars, and he goes, "Good. Wanted a chance to add to my score." And as you guys get a closer look at this Trandoshan, he is buff. He is a big guy. You kind of see his scales rippling, but you also see tattoos and scars into him. But rather than like the other guys, where it looks like they kind of did it more for clout or more to fit in, his are deep. His are kind of along the edges where it would be painful. It definitely he looks like he's a little bit more bought into this philosophy than the guys you came across before. And you see him unsling that great sword, and he goes, "Leave the Mandalorian and the cat to me. Been a while since I've had my own pelt." And you see him unsheath the blade, and let's get into combat. Or do you guys have anything to say before we jump into combat?
I'll let the blaster do the talking.
C4 is not expecting him to be so Vong-like, and if he could sweat, he would be.
I feel like you guys could probably audibly hear like Val just complaining about like why we had to run that hallway. We ran the whole way here, and then we sat here for 2 minutes, just like audibly complaining as they come.
just like out of breath. Why don't we run? This is stupid. All right, let's go with that initiative, baby.
Sweet. You guys should be able to roll initiative. You can either use it through the combat carousel or go to the crossed swords to be able to get that in.
Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's like a little button for it.
Oh man.
Oh, that was almost a natural one. Oh.
Hey, there we go. Okay.
Sweet. I think we got the whole crew in. Val, nice. You kick it off. Unfortunately, you're not hidden, but you do. You are the closest. The Trandoshan has called you out specifically. How are you reacting?
So he ignores he was called out, and he just like stands up and points at him and said, "Aha, Val has snuck up on you." And he's going to charge at him. And so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll just go to the back line over here. And he will try a feint against the Mandalorian. This might go terrible because I have disadvantage, but we're going to do it anyways. So it's my feature. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Should be duelist style.
All right.
And so I make a... Well, that's not helpful. There we go. I make a sleight of hand check. It's a contested against insight on the target. And then if I win, I get advantage.
Sweet. And you're doing this against the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
All right.
So disadvantage. That one. All right.
So I know it didn't go well, but how did that feint look? How did Val set that up?
So I feel like he just ran in and like flourishes his blade a few times, and the Mando just stares at him. So he just kind of does it for a little while and realizes there's nothing there, and he'll just make a swipe at him. So we'll go in with a 2 attacks here, and so I can do it on my here we go. Hooked vibro. So his first attack is an 18.
That'll hit.
All right. And so that'll be 10 damage. And I do ignore resistance if that matters. Kinetic resistance. And then my second attack. That'll hit.
That'll hit too.
Oh, nice. So 14 damage.
Nice. How do those slashes come out? How does it look for the Mando?
So he comes in, he like rushes in, he flourishes his sword to make a grand entrance. No one's buying it. He says, screw it. And he just kind of makes 2 quick cuts back and forth like Zorro.
Nice. You can see kind of those cuts striking off this inferior Durasteel armor that this Mandalorian initiative's wearing. You see him kind of like he looks a little bloody after that goes, and he is actually up. And you see him kind of whip out this tech blade, kind of flourish it a little bit, and kind of almost like an imitation of you as he goes in. And then he launches at you and tries 2 strikes against you. Oops, I forgot to target you too. So the first one will clearly miss. You see Val is able to get out of the way of the blow as this Mandalorian makes a clumsy strike. He goes after you again. And that one will hit. I'm not sure why the hit stuff isn't coming on either.
Actually, I have 20 AC.
Oh, you have 20 AC? Oh, nice. So that one kind of just cuts into your armor, but does you no harm. This Mandalorian kind of just clumsily comes after you. All right. You see the hunter is up. This exchange captain kind of readies his blade. You see him leap over his Mandalorian comrade and just growl. I'll show you how it's done. I told you that the cat is mine. You see him just dash at you, great sword held high, and he is going to try to strike you down twice. Hold on, though. I'm going to reload the map because some of my modules aren't working right. The damage one as well as the other one are both not working. Well, it's weird because it was working. We did our little test last time too. I will figure that out later. Yeah, so he leaps at you, the great sword held high, seeing if he can cleave through you. And let's see if this will hit. So that will miss. So you see that first hit kind of come down, but clearly just not be able to kind of land upon the Togorian. You see him lash back out as he tries to strike again. This one's going to do a little better. And you see he brings that blade down hard, trying to cut through your flesh as he's finally gotten his query there.
I'm going to use a reaction on that one. And so you can see the first couple, he just kind of danced out of the way pretty easily, almost mockingly. And you realize that one is close. And I'm going to use my Duelist Mastery reaction. Okay, that's not helpful. And so it allows me to... the last one. You're proficient with no other weapons. When your creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use your action to add your proficiency bonus. So it'll be +3 to my AC. Just
nice.
for the attack, though.
Yeah, you easily block his blade aside, and you are able to keep yourself from taking any damage there. And that is his turn. You see he's seething. You see he's just glaring at you as his attacks return to thunder. And Malachi, you're up.
All right. As action, I will activate my Saber Storm. So 2 lightsabers float out, and he has one in his hand as well. And all 3 ignite at the same time. And in addition, one more weapon comes out, and this one's a vibroblade, and it comes out kind of spinning like a helicopter propeller, and it seems to have kind of like this faint, like heat around an object, how it kind of distorts, the area around it when you're looking at it. You kind of start to see that around it, and it kind of floats back and forth in front of him. So that's I'm going to animate weapon and use Saber Storm, and that's my turn.
Nice. All right, the Athorian Shrieker is up. It is going to charge forward. You see this creature just ambling towards you guys, clearly in pain. It is going to let loose with a shriek. Oh, sweet. So
I do get to, well, come on. There we go. Yikes.
Oh, shoot. Is that Ithorian within range? I don't mind to go back on my... I'm sorry if I'm going back, if this is okay or not. I didn't see that the Ithorian had ran up. Would I be able to make attacks?
He's doing it on his turn, yeah.
After you, though.
Okay.
Yeah. You ran up to me. I get to... All right. Not that it's gonna do enough, but
Hey,
hey.
Solid.
You know, maybe I can stop this.
Yeah, so not enough to put him down, but that definitely hurts him as he kind of runs up.
All right, I'm gonna try whatever. It's my last one. Let's go for it. I'm gonna attempt. Weak point strike.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
So that's a DC. Yeah. The info just all right. Essentially, it's stunning strike with a DC of 15. I really don't want to take that much damage. Hell yeah!
Solid. You'll be able to stun him. How does that look as he runs up?
Well, this isn't the first time that Vars has seen these damn shriekers, and I guess is about to run up and like kind of sees it like intaking breath. He's like, nope, and he's gonna just like quickly level his rifle at it and try to get it like one of its mouths to try to just disorient it enough to so where we don't get hit with that damn sonic wave of hell.
Perfect. You see it open, kind of its huge maw as this humming begins, but that blaster bolt packs it. You see it just freeze up as the flame spreads around it.
One thing, for whatever reason, this isn't doing the incendiary cells because I do have that. I have that as my ammo. How like it's gosh, I forget. It's like a D8 every turn or whatever. Like if it starts a turn there.
Yeah, so
right?
we'll roll. We can just mark it. You can mark it on the map, and we'll just roll it like we did for roll 20.
Okay, so I think. There we go. Fire. That looks okay. Yeah. So and then DC 14, and then on a fail, it's 1d8. All right. Cool. That was close.
C4,
I have a terrible idea.
C4, what are you thinking?
Alright, let me get the radius real fast so I know where to put this. Ooh, that is. Hold on.
Are you doing explosion?
Oh, he doesn't have explosion. Let me
Thank
move
goodness.
this down one more. Here. Let's see here. That should be good. C4 is basically going to say, well, just griff the organics, really. And he's gonna put down debilitating gas.
Oh, the nice thing too with this system is it gives you a measured template.
Oh,
So you don't have to.
hey.
Yeah. So post what that one does again. Weird that it didn't make everybody throw. Because usually it gives you the saving throw piece that they need to make in that area. What saving throw is it?
It is Constitution whenever they start their turn completely submerged in it, and if they fail, they do nothing for their turn.
All right.
And then creatures that do not breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed. And this save is specifically against poison. DC 15. And he's going to be using a bonus action for this because he still has some maneuver die left. And he's going to use, now that I know where it is and can actually post it, Fast Access Power. Access Program. It's weird it doesn't post the description. It just posts the name. Maybe if I open it.
There might be.
There we
yeah,
go. In that case, I'll do that with the debilitating gas as well. And with his main action, what he's going to do is saunter up to here to this very weakened Thorian, it both in gas and stunned and on fire, and he is going to start swinging.
And one thing I will say though, it does heavily obscure the area. So I think let me make sure. I think you will have disadvantage on these attacks.
But it's stunned.
It is. Oh yeah, it's stunned. So yeah, you'd have regular.
Yes.
Definitely buying a gas mask.
Just-
A rebreather. I need something.
Question. Since the Mandalorian getup is safe to survive in space,
Hey!
could he wander into that gas?
You could wander, yeah, because you can breathe in space for wasn't like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be able to get in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
nice.
don't need to
Great.
breathe, say for example, you were an Thorian who was outside of this first and not stunned, they can hold their breath for an hour, they could walk in and no problem. So, some crit damage right there. How's he looking?
He is bloody now.
Alright. Oh, it didn't do the crueler crit. That
Yeah.
is 15.
It's really weird. Like all the things we turned on last session are like off for some reason.
Weird. Out of the way, how's he looking?
He's bloody.
Good. And C4 looks very proud of himself, despite this may or may not. This really only benefiting him.
And how did that all go off with C4 with the gas and the strikes? How did that all look?
He literally said, "We're Crifty Organics." Toss that out. Some Circa brand deforester. Just some basically high grade weed killer that's going to choke the air, courtesy of the gardener. Or at very least that's what the Zerka says. And he just looks very proud of himself. Very smug.
You see the swirling smoke or swirling gas engulf the exchange forces as well as Val and C4. Vars, you're at the edge of this mist. The Voxen is up. Let's see how it does against this onslaught.
Con save DC 14. It does nothing!
Nice. You hear the Voxen howl, but then just become stuck within this toxic spray. Vars, you're up.
All right. So this is heavily obscured, but I can still kind of see, or no?
You can't see. You kind of know where they are because they're not hidden, so you can kind of use like hearing and all of that to kind of know where people are and target them. But you would have disadvantage going on for any attacks.
Well, I'm gonna try to get rid of the threat that's in front of me here.
He's stunned, so you'd have a regular shot for him.
Okay. I mean, what does that mean for rapid?
Rapid. Yeah, it would still be the same because you'd have disadvantage if you shot into the mist without seeing them, and then you got advantage from him being stunned, so it kind of just goes to regular.
Okay.
That stunned automatically fail dex saves. Or am I thinking of
Oh no, I think you're right. Yeah, stunned automatically fails dex saves. Yes,
I think,
he'd still fail that. Yeah.
all right. So, what is? All right. So let's just say I'm gonna shoot in there with rapid. So I'll just roll damage twice. Normal. Yeah. for whatever reason, it doesn't let me. Okay, so let's just do that again. And normal. All right, so that's 15 for the first rapid. And I'm going to do it again. Let's see if this is enough to... So, 8.
Oh, don't forget about your minimum die threshold.
Is that... Oh, yeah, because I am close enough. All right, so the 8 here would actually... I forget, does it become a 3 or a 2?
I think,
I think a 3.
I think a
No,
3.
it's a 2. It's a 2 because it's D4.
Okay. So then add 1 to... So the 8 is a 9. And I wish you'd just let me roll the damage for it. And this one is an 8. So
17.
Yep, so 17, and then what was 15 for the other one?
Yep, total of 32.
Nice. Right. He is looking extraordinarily rough. You can't really actually see how he's looking, but you hear labored breathing through this green mist that has obscured everything. You hear blood running down into the ground, and you hear him just wheezing, just kind of heaving with this labored breath. He definitely looks like, or definitely feels like something like a strong breeze could take him down. And with rapid, the flames still come, right?
I'd imagine that they would. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
So, you know what? Since they're not going to run out of there anytime soon, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, try an unarmed strike. Whatever. That's 1d20 plus my strength plus proficiency, or
yeah, it's be one. So how do you get to do unarmed strike?
Oh, the monk splash class.
Nice. Does that work with the blast rifle too?
You know what? I guess I could have used my object interaction to let go of it and just try to punch out with it.
No, I mean, does it work with you attacking with your blaster rifle?
Oh, okay. So let me go ahead and put this out there.
Yeah, you can knee, headbutt, with one arm strike.
And it doesn't show. Neat. Very cool.
You gotta click in and click info right below it instead of rolling it.
Yep.
And there it is.
Yep.
Oh, it's in with monk and brawler. You need to make some kind of attack first, but with this you can just do it as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's a little bit better than the monk one. So yeah, go for it. Yeah.
All right. So that's D20 plus my strength modifier.
Yep. So D20 plus strength plus proficiency, because it doesn't give you anything to do dexterity instead, does it? Nope.
Mm-mm. Honestly, I'm better off doing strength.
That'll hit.
Hey, there you go.
All right. And what is it? Just one? It's 1 plus my strength modifier? Or how is...
Yeah, so it'd be 1 plus your strength modifier unless the splash class alters it somehow.
Nope. 5 damage.
He had 1 damage left, so finish it.
All right. So after like that onslaught of like shots, like he knows that he's right there, just like bleeding out, like kind of like in the mist, and he's like, "The hell with this," and he's just gonna like kick out.
You guys see, Malachi, you just see this Mandalorian burning fire into this obscure cloud of gas. Hear this Ithorian still breathing, see him kick out, and you hear this loud crash to the ground as the Ithorian shrieker breathes his last.
Just.
I kick the darkness.
And I felt a crunch, so I'll take it as a victory.
Val, you are up. You are in this cloud of gas, unfortunately. So you should save.
This was the bad part of the plan.
Yeah, I'd like to remind you that I am one of those who requires breathing All right.
Fighters
let's
get
see.
con saves, right?
Yeah. Or gun.
I mean, sucks about the whole being exhausted and
Throw.
Well, okay,
Nope, that's
this
not.
affect
Yeah.
saves. This is,
okay.
Yep.
at his level, I should say.
Ah.
Hey,
think that's
Brazos!
it.
He has a turn!
So
Yay!
All right.
Val, all of a sudden, like you were fighting this Mandalorian and Tagorian, or not Tagorian. Wow,
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan. I said their name earlier, but I got slipped up my T's. But all of a sudden, you see this gas emerge from a canister C4 through. You're able to kind of cough through it and keep yourself in the fight, but you are obscured. You smell or see all these creatures around you. What are you doing?
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is, in pure Val fashion, this is a terrible move, but it's Val. I'm just going to quick do one attack to both tardies against me. So just like kind of lightning fast, whip my blade around at the Mandalorian and take a jab at the big guy in front of me here. And so this will be the first one will be the Mando. Nice, and that is actually a crit because I have the mod for the hold on, let me find it.
The mod.
I can't think of the name anymore.
Keen, right?
Yeah, Keen. Yep, the Keen Oscillator. And so let me roll my crit damage. Wow, that was a terrible roll, but it was decent damage.
I fixed the thing, so it did add the 8 automatically in there for you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. I was like, okay.
Okay.
All right, so 16 to the Mando, and then I'll take a swing, and I think the trip feature is going to help me here.
And with that too, you finished the Mando.
Nice. All right. And so he wouldn't he would do non-lethal to the Mando. So he would just kind of quick strike with maybe the butt of his sword, knock the Mando out. So I scored a critical hit. So the next attack I roll against the target. Okay, so it's not the same target. So never mind. So I don't have advantage on the second attack. So then I'll strike at the Tagorian here.
Oh,
Trandoshan.
Sorry, Trandoshan.
But unfortunately, you are supposed to have disadvantage with the heavily obscured.
That's the second part of the bad.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I forgot to. Okay, yep. So, I will do my change up, and I'll take blind fighting style.
Oh, nice, good.
And so I'll go from brawler to blind fighting style. And so that'll use one of my adaptive fighting style charges. And so that 14 is probably going to miss.
Yeah, the 14, unfortunately, you kind of hear him raise his blade up and block it and just growl through the mist.
Right. And then I'll use my bonus action with one of my monk charges and disengage and run out of the gas. And you'll hear him as he gets out of the gas. Ah, the day you almost got Val.
Sweet, you see that Mandalorian crunch to the ground, hear the growls from the Voxen and the exchange captain. Mando is down, exchange captain is up, but he needs to make a Constitution save. And he is not proficient in Constitution saves. Let's see how this goes.
Yes.
He
I would
is
like to apologize.
feeling it. You hear him just growl. He is pissed. Let's see. He is getting out of this mist. You see him charge out Vars, just barreling through the mist, coughing as he does, and he goes, "You lot have no criffing honor." And you see he's about to get real. Let's see, how far can that go? 50, so he's not going to use that yet. Actually, no, he is. You see him, he kind of steps back. You see him tap on his wrist, and you see this nozzle emitter open up, and he is going to let loose with a carbonite blast.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That's
Oh
that's a lot.
no! Give me one.
Oh, well, luckily he can't reach you, C4. So Vars, that is just you. You see him spraying it into the mist and into Vars. Vars, give me a DC 16 con saving throw.
Oh, I'm so glad he can't see C4, and C4's even more glad. There's an audible yelp from inside the gas.
Nice. Vars, you see him. You've seen Mandalorians probably do this trick before. When they get into a rough fight, pull out their flamethrower, pull out their carbonite. You are able to kind of resist most of this damage, bringing it down to 17. But you see this just spray of cold carbonite encasing the floor and burning into this poisonous mist. It's C4. Your sensors tell you that the area around you just dropped in temperature. But fortunately, you were just a little too far away as he launches this blast. Malachi, you are up.
Well, that changed some plans. I don't like that ability. So I'm going to step forward. Let me select myself. Here we go. I'm going to step here. I believe the DC for this is, 15. And hold on. This is a charisma saving throw. I think I have something for it, but I don't know where to search for it. DC 15, I'm going to use Mind Trap on him. Let me link that.
What type of saving throw is it?
Okay, disregard. I took that off. That my Star Wars 5e sheet is not up to date. All right, new idea. No honor, he says. Same DC, force throw. I am throwing him back into the smoke. And I'm going to quicken this as well. So a medium creature can be moved up to 30 feet. I'm just going to throw him right in the middle of the cloud if I can.
All right, that's a strength saving throw.
That will be, yes, a strength saving throw.
Synergy! Oh shit.
You see, he has fought force users before. He digs his claws in to the room. And he goes, "I will not move, Sith scum."
Hey
Cool.
guys, this
And
guy
since
might be a badass.
Since I quickened that as an action now, I am going to... Yes, I'm going to make 2 attacks with my Saber Storm sabers that are swirling around me. They immediately just stop, and I go, okay. And they go straight for him.
All right.
Lovely. Here we go. Attack. Normal. 16.
Will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, and then the other one. Of course. Okay.
Just the idea of this guy fighting floating blades after saving that hard against the force save is horrifying.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I can do.
All right, so you see him just kind of dodging those blades, just ready to continue the fight, even though he is mostly on his own with the Voxen frozen by C4's gas. C4, you are up. What are you doing?
C4 sees this man. Well, he has an idea where he is because of all the sounds of. Yeah. So luckily, C4 does not need to directly see him for this, and it is not affected by advantage or disadvantage. Fortunately now, perhaps unfortunately in the future, but pistol focus. Sidearm focus. My bad. It's time for the razzle dazzle.
All right.
I'm going to target him, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And I just need to roll this so I remember what my attack bonus is. It is not a 2 hits, luckily.
He will fail.
Hey, he is. So that's going to be no. He just fails. So he is incapacitated until the. Let's see here. The end of its next turn until it takes damage.
So either to the end of its next turn or if it takes damage?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
So just from the gas, just a razzle dazzle, blaster bolts that aren't meant to kill, but more meant to stun, incapacitate, to just completely frazzle the mind, courtesy of Zerga. As C4 just kinda, no one can see it, but he spins it in his hand and blows off smoke from it. And he's going to do the same to this good old hunter down here. So, another con save.
The Voxen seems a little bit more prepared for it. You kind of see it smash into its the blast smash into its scales. It hisses, its tail kind of striking the ground. It looks angry.
And then finally, C4 does have a bonus action, just enough tech points for it, as well as. Did I use the last one? I shouldn't have. Oh, it automatically used it when I posted a fast access program. So I'm going to use fast access program, and I'm going to keep that in mind for the future, that if I roll this, it'll use a superiority dice automatically. And I'm going to cast as a bonus action.
Right.
With the last of my tech points. And C4 is going to go for a barrage.
And who are you throwing that at?
He is going to put it all towards the hunter, so that way he doesn't break the incapacitation. He just put onto the Translotion.
All right.
Damn.
Because he wasn't stunned from that, right? Or was he stunned?
No. So he's gonna take half. So that's 7. But C4's starting to get a little bit more concerned about this Voxen here, and he's gonna very slightly move from where he did all of that.
Perfect. So you guys see this barrage emerge from the smoke, and then see the captain, even after taking that first blast on the chest, still able to dodge it. The Voxen is up. It needs to make another con save to see if it's able to keep itself moving through this gas. Yeah.
God damn!
You hear a roar, like just this primal hunting roar, as it is enraged and free. It is going to come charging forth. You see it burst out of the gas next to you, Vars. It's gonna. You see it come through, and you see Vars. It kind of looks at you and just whips its tail at you as it moves.
I get one shot off. Is it? It got within 5 feet of me, right?
It did. Do you have to be able to see it though?
Yeah. Now we can see each other. Or if it. So the Sentinel, fun stuff. when they move to within my reach or move 5 feet or greater while within my reach.
Nice.
So, whatever, I get to hit him. I get to hit the guy once.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That'll
I
hit.
hope so. I hope so.
Nice. That's the blaster bird did to him. You hear it howl. It throws its tail stinger at you, but fortunately you're able to dodge it. Then it turns its full attention towards you and launches forward at you with its bite. Oof. All right.
3 crits in a row for this thing. Oh my god! It is popping off hard.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, why
Alright,
is it giving me the chance to make a damage roll?
Yeah, you don't need to make a damage roll. It's all right.
Yeah.
I think you did 7. Let's go.
It's
7.
it's a formality at this point.
Oh, where is that at? It's up there. Why is it not rolling? Oh, we'll just roll it manually for now. Yeah, this one's gonna be nasty.
Cool.
C4 is so glad he did not give shared shielding to bars.
Told you.
So Vat was onto this. You shared shielding, and then you threw gas on top of them.
Yep.
Mixed signals.
Oof. As you see, it digs its teeth into you, just kind of just throwing its full force into its bite. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Eesh. Yeesh.
Oof. All right. And I'm not sure why it's not. I have to play around. I'm not sure if it did an update or something, but it took out half the stuff we set up for it last week.
That was almost max damage, by the way.
Yeah. But you see it as it launches into you with its bite, you see acid along your Mandalorian Beskar arm. At the start of each of your turns, you will take 2d6 acid damage. You can either use an action or a bonus action to remove this threat.
All right.
Var, you are up.
Neat. I'm going to use a bonus action to remove this. Oh,
Okay,
boy.
you do get that 2d6 at the start, so we get that in there for you.
All right.
Oof.
All right, so that's... What was that, 9? All right. Cool. Ouch. All right. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. That's I was sitting pretty at 50 plus.
You might
Okay.
want to disengage.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not much. I mean, so I already used my bonus action to do that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay.
Yeah, because where you're sitting, this guy, after he's done being incapacitated, is going to come straight for you.
Yeah.
Come on, darkness, my old friend.
Hey, you can walk into the gas.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah, you can breathe, yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna disengage and make my way to the absolute ass end of the gas. Ouch.
C4's actually going to ask as you go by, friend or foe.
Yeah, not Vong.
Ah, good.
Actually, oh, that's a bonus action. Never mind. I was gonna do second wind, but yeesh. All right, well, here's hoping I can survive a round. That's it for me.
All right, Val, you are up.
All right. Oh, sorry. So, wait, didn't the other? Oh, the other guy goes after me. Okay, sorry. All right. So they are too far away from me. Yeah. So I will use my. Let's see here. I'll use my last monk one. I think I can take a dash as a bonus action.
Yep.
And in the worst move in history, I'm just gonna run up to him.
Oh,
And so I'll look
mist.
over at Vars hiding in the gas. Just be like, yes, Val has to go to work. And I'll run up here. Right in between them both.
First, you got to give me a Constitution saving throw, unfortunately.
Actually,
only if I start.
Yeah, it's only for if you start.
Oh, start. It doesn't count enter as well.
Let me double check that just in case. Each creature completing counts at the start of its turn. Yep, only at the start. It's powerful, but luckily has a few key components against it to make it not massively overpowered.
Oh, so throwing him back into it earlier would have done nothing.
Oh no, it would have.
Obscure vision.
No, it would have. When he started his turn next, he would have had to make the save.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Starting. I'm so tired, guys. It's 2, almost 3. Sorry.
Yeah, so Valak takes a big breath, runs across the room. And first he'll make a strike against Trandoshan here.
All right.
That should be with advantage because he is currently incapacitated.
Oh, is that advantage?
Incapacitation gives advantage, right?
I don't think it does. Let me check.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was incapacitated. That's all good. All right, so...
Just can't take actions or reactions.
Gotcha, okay.
Wait, actually? I thought I had that ability like stun where you get advantage.
Unfortunately, not with that one.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so the first one will come through. You'll take 14. Then I'm going to use a maneuver for unarmed disarm. Yeah, disarming blow. And there's the info for that one. So he has to make a save. Strength saving throw on a fail, he drops the object.
Nice. Knock his sword out.
Yep, so knock his sword out. I have a free hand, and I will catch it. And as an object interaction, can I throw it into the gas?
Yeah.
So I'll kind of go in for a quick strike, hit his hand, catch his blade, and then throw it behind me. And just be like, "Ha! You have been beaten. You submit." And then I will. I assume his answer is no. So
Yeah, he just growls at you. Like,
I'll make a second.
fury on the scales.
Who threw this blade at me?
That is a crit.
Nice. Was that the Voxen or the
Trandoshan, same guy.
British? Nice.
So 23. I'm gonna just burn an action surge and make 2 more attacks.
Go for it. He's looking. He's not bloody yet, but he's looking rough.
All right, and so I do get advantage from trip. 18. Does that hit?
That will just hit.
Nice, and then I'll make one last attack. Nope, I assume that misses.
Yeah, so he's able to kind of dodge the second one, but he is looking bloodied now after this onslaught.
All right, so yeah, so I come in with kind of a quick flurry of blows there. And just so I don't forget it next time, because I always forget this, if I have advantage, I get another roll. So I hit on that one. I'm not worried about a crit fish, but I keep forgetting about that.
Do you want to try a crit fish, or?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Why not? Let's see here. I think this is that a 20?
Well, you got a 10% chance, right?
Yeah. Okay. It would have been a better hit.
All right, the exchange captain is up. You see he is bloodied, looking slightly concerned as you guys pummel into him. You hear him growl out, tap his data pad, but unfortunately his charge does not come back to his carbonite weapon. You see he's disarmed. You see him reach for this heavy disruptor rifle on his back. He's going to shoot up close, taking that disadvantage, but you see him level that rifle and kind of put it right to your face as he tries to take you down. And he'll miss. So you see that first shot go wide. You hear him growl again and try to hit you with the second. You see these blaster bolts just go wide with the Tagorian emerging unscathed as he tries to bring you down.
All right. I will do riposte.
Nice.
Actually, does that count as a melee attack?
I wouldn't, so it'll still be a
Okay,
blast
nope.
attack even with a...
Okay, never mind. I can't then.
Okay. All right. Malachi, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna kind of just look at everything, and Malachi has we'll call it extracurricular senses, and he kind of just stands there and feels everything out, and the two remaining enemies are in front of him, and he kind of sees what's going on with the Trandoshan, and while he wants to take down this Voxen, he's going to cast instead Choke on the Trandoshan. So that'll be DC 15 Constitution saving throw. He'll take half damage if he saves, but if he fails, he will be restrained and take all the damage.
He's restrained.
Hell yeah. So, damage. 27 damage and restrained.
He is looking rough.
Not sure if I mentioned it. I'm going to quicken that if I can. So that'll cost me some more force points, which I've got so many of. I want to burn them like everybody else. And let me minus those before I forget. So... Cool. And then as an action, I'm going to cast Spirit Blade at 5th level. That's 2 attacks. So one of my my Saber Storm lightsabers, I have Deceptive Strike, so it can cast a spell at a range of touch for me. It
Spirit Blade at will?
Yes, as an at will. So it'll come out 20 feet. And it kind of just not really lights up, but has this like kind of dark hue around it as it's coming at him, and it'll make two attacks. Let's see, that's 1d10. Oh, I don't have to do that. I just click this. Cool. So first one.
Casting Spirit Blade with Saber Storm is the weirdest flex I've seen.
Okay, that doesn't work.
You do have advantage due to him being restrained, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a miss and a miss on the first attack.
Yep.
And then the second attack, 18.
Just hits.
Sweet, and that'll be another 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
And
Yeah,
then-
he is looking rough.
With that, I will move my ass over here.
Is it supposed to be
And-
2d10 damage for that hit?
Yes, I'm looking at the ability right now. It's 1d10 necrotic. At 5th level, it's 2 attacks.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
looks like
just
you rolled
1d10.
1d10.
I'm confused. What?
Because a one hit, you roll 2d10.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Okay. So minus a little bit of damage there. My bad. And then I'll just move back a little bit, and Val, you'll see as soon as Malachi kind of like slunks over a little ways away, his hands start lighting up with lightning, and he kind of looks at you.
All right. The Thorian is dead. C4, you are up in the midst of your gas.
How long does that gas last, by the way?
A while. It's concentration. Let me double check just to see. It lasts for 1 minute.
And you could turn, if you want to keep it on, you definitely can, but it's a free action to unconcentrate on something.
I know. This is a good area of denial around the thing we need to protect.
Oh,
and,
sure.
And C4 definitely. Let's see here. How far is it like that? Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can do a bit. It looks like I can. If C4 went about right here, would he be able to see these guys, or would they be covered by the hyperdrive?
They have partial cover, but you'll be able to see them.
Yeah, so that's what C4 will do. He's going to walk over here out of the gas, and he's going to enjoy the show. He could hear the crackle of the lightning. We're the only ones with a Sith. He's going to enjoy the show, but he is also going to. That's weird. The 2 came back in my tech. Put that back to 0. He is also going to take a few shots. First thing he's going to do is a blast at the hunter. So
Got it.
23 and then partial cover. I forget what that does exactly. It does.
Oh, just plus 2 to AC, so yeah, you're still good on that.
All right, and some damage. And then
You see,
he's
its skin
going.
feels like it absorbs a bit of it, but definitely comes through.
Yes, the Yuzong Vong. In that case, seeing it absorb into there, he's going to quote unquote sneer as much as the droid can sneer, and he's going to do the razzle dazzle. Constitution saving throw.
All right. Yeah, it's too angry to be incapacitated. It's bleeding. It looks rough, but it's growling.
Tegan, I'm pretty sure that's the 4th crit in a row for this Voxen.
This Voxen is going down without a fight.
Can we name this guy? He's earned it. He's earned it.
Rigged.
It's the Alpha Voxen.
Yeah. Really took me down, man. Jeez.
All right, so C4's actually starting to regret coming out of the gas.
So Val, you're going to get a chance to make an opportunity attack.
Ruh-roh.
He is charging. You saw as he Malachi force choked the Tagorian. The thing was salivating with spit dropping down to the floor and sizzling with its acid mouth. It is rushing forward. So Val, see if That'll hit. Nice.
All right, so there's some damage, and I think there's something I might be able to do. We'll see. My last purity die. Do I have anything useful?
Oh wait, the DC 14 for the fire
Oh yeah.
for the Voxin.
No, I don't have anything useful.
Okay, good talk.
Hey, it didn't crit!
Yep. So just 12 damage. That's all I do.
It is bleeding. You cut into it, like it is like barely on its feet, but has this feverish dash towards this force user in its midst. You see its tail strike out first. Oof, that will hit. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw for me, Malachi. Why is my damage still not rolling? Nice. Yeah, you are able to avoid the poison as this tail stinger comes at you. And it's still not giving me my damage roll. Let me reset something there.
I only take 99 points of damage.
You still got most of the attempt, don't you?
I'll say he luckily he didn't crit on this one, so ignore this attack on this one. I'm seeing if it'll give me the damage option. Still
He
not
did
giving
get a 19, though. He got close to a crit for this attack.
Might have to roll it manually.
Yeah, that's being super weird. What is a tail stinger's damage? $2d8 plus 5. As you see it slash into you for 11 with its tail, you feel the poison burning through your skin, but fortunately, you're able to avoid being paralyzed where you stand. You see this creature just really just glowering over you, and see if it comes through. You see it launch its claws, trying to rake you through, followed by a vicious bite. What is your AC?
18.
18? Sweet. Oh, well, not sweet, unfortunately. That both will hit. So you see the tail pierce into you, takes a bite, and then just launches into this claw attack. There we go. So claws will do 6 damage. Its bite as it clamps down on you.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna reaction shield on that 18.
Sweet.
I thought that was damage. I just minus 18 from myself in damage.
Sweet. So you'll be able to block that bite. The claws will still sink into you as they cut through.
Okay. The claws were which one? Sorry, that was
the 6. So a good one to avoid.
The much kinder of the two.
Give me a strength saving throw.
This is also an advantage because of Vitality Shield. Thank God.
It hurls you to the ground, and you see this creature standing over you, salivating.
Well, it's a good thing that Choke isn't concentration. He's still restrained.
Nice.
Wait, Choke is in concentration?
It's not concentration. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
Interesting.
when did they change that?
Because you're only restrained, I think, to the end of its next turn or something like that. Vars, you are up.
Is there a chance that Vars heard where that blade fell?
Oh yeah.
All right. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna bonus action med pack myself. Right? That's what I'm gonna do. And that's just rolling a hit die.
Yep.
So I would. For whatever reason, oh, there it is. Okay, so thankfully, thanks to durable, when you roll a hit die, it's rolling a hit. So when you you do a med pack. Is it rolling a hit die specifically?
Yeah.
Because okay,
I believe.
Reason I ask is that.
I think that'll apply.
Okay, so twice my modifier, so
6.
6. I was at 7. Put me at 13. Yahoo. All right. Okay, so where is that blade?
I will say it's about here.
All right. Would it be safe to say that Vars has like a strap on its rifle?
I think they actually do sell a strap. So unless you bought it, unfortunately, let me make sure. But I think they do sell a strap.
Well, if they don't, if they do, let's just say I'm going to buy one next chance I get.
All right.
For now, is holstering because I do have a holster.
So holstering would take your object interaction though if you want to pick up the blade.
Ah, damn it!
You can drop it in the mist though if you want to just.
Yeah, the hell with it. I'll drop the rifle. That's fine. I'm pissed this Trandoshan. All right, so I'm gonna run, grab the blade. That counts as that's doable, and I want to go hit him with it. Does that work?
That works. Do you have a speed to get there?
Okay. So from here, you said it was about here, right towards the. Okay. So that's 15.
Down.
Can I see out of the mist from here?
Unfortunately, you can't. You're still surrounded by the mist there. You wanted to throw an incendiary or throw something at him, or throw the blade at him if you wanted to. You could try that.
I mean, it does have reach, right? It's a great weapon. No?
It was a sword, not a
Sword. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so it's just a regular sword.
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I got a wrist launcher. Does that work with
Yep.
the item? Okay, then.
Or are you wrist launching the blade?
No, just the missile.
Okay. So you could definitely wrist launch.
Missile, huh?
Yeah,
I was just making sure you were really.
yeah. I'm just gonna put the blade right there and just okay. So
Yeah, careful where you aim that on that missile. Don't wanna damage the merchandise.
All right, so
Does restrain give disadvantage to deck saves?
It does. So that will miss him, but it still gets an explosion damage, right?
yep.
All right.
And that's the D8.
Oh, is that what's disadvantage? Oh, he had a 14. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, he kind of leans back. The missile goes away. He kind of shields most of his body from the blast as it goes off, but he is looking beat up, haggard, burned, and caught in this invisible hand. Oh, you still got your attack. What are you doing?
I'll shoot him again. All right, so that's wrist launcher. There we go. Oh no, I have to reload it.
Oh
Darn.
yeah, don't take your bonus action if you don't. Oh yeah, you jabbed yourself. Yeah.
Yep. So
Throw the sword. It's gonna be epic.
Throw the sword.
all right, screw it. I'm gonna over. Yeah, I'll like and just over the head, like throw it at him.
Sweet. So let's see if we got improvisational weapon, or I forget what the word for it is, than 5e. Do you have any proficiency towards those?
I've got proficiency with every weapon. Well, martial, light foil, martial vibro weapons, simple vibro weapons. Nothing with improvised.
Okay, so you roll this without your proficiency, but you'd still add your strength then.
All right. Hopefully that's enough.
And luckily, due to him being restrained, this is a flat roll. That will hit. So roll me 1d4 plus your strength. You could potentially kill him with this.
D4.
Finish him. How does that look?
Yeah. So Vars is like running up to him with the sword in one hand, the blaster in the other. The missile goes out first. It's kind of not his best work. And then he just looks at him and he just says,
"Why don't you choke on your damn honor?" And he throws it
right square into the Trandoshan's like mouth, and it just comes out the other end.
Nice. You see the Trandoshan like eerily hanging there, still caught in Malachi's grip, with the blade sticking out of its mouth as it falls. And Val, can you wipe out that Voxen and end the fight for us?
Yeah. All right. So Val's gonna see a bunch of random explosions coming from the darkness, and we're just impale this guy. He's gonna look a little sad at his query here, and then he's going to run up. On the way, I'll use my other adaptive force to expand my crit range by 1, so it's 18. And we'll see if the dice help me on this. So I'll just make 2 attacks here. First.
That'll hit.
Ooh, not great damage, so 8.
That was all you needed. He
Nice.
was barely
All
alive after that last hit. Take him down.
All right, so he's just kind of a mindless beast, so I'll just kind of slam. So I'll just kind of run up behind him and just kind of stab him through the head from behind. As I look at Malachi on the ground, I just want to I slam, and then I just want to make sure Malachi knows. I say no comment, and then I'll sheath my blade.
So you just take down the Voxen, ending the threat. You see the Trandoshan hovering in the air, but the exchange crew that was sent to take down Tafanda station has been eliminated. And you guys see the reactor room is in good condition. The station is safe. What do you guys do next? What's everybody's reaction for getting out of this fight with this new crew that they're working with?
C4 just nods his head and says, "Well, I would say we work quite well together, even if most of you are organic." Maybe we'll get you some rebreathers. The Mandalorian had the right idea with the vacuum sealed armor.
Never leave home without it.
Vars is gonna take the sword as a prize. He's gonna look it over. Huh. Not bad.
Yeah, give me a lore check, Var.
All right.
You might want to add one more notch to it.
Yeah,
I want to know. I want to know more. I'm gonna throw in. I think I haven't used Defiant, so there we go. 16. I really want to know.
I'll let you fill in the blank for here about how he knows about this. I'm not sure if he's hunted Trandoshans before, worked with them, but he knows about their obsession with the score. And you see all those marks upon the vibro blade, and you know that's for kind of worthy kills that he has taken. But you see this vibro claymore, so it's 3d4 kinetic damage on a hit. It is enhanced +1 to hit, +1 damage. You see kind of those marks across it, and definitely kind of this leathery hilt. And it looks, I mean, it kind of feels like leather, but kind of take a look at it. You guess it's something skin as you see it on that side. But you'll be able to claim it as your own as you've taken down this exchange captain.
Well, I mean, if it's an enhanced one, I mean, I'm not really a male.
Hell. All right. Oh,
I'll think this one over. Go ahead.
After you guys get a moment to breathe, you do hear your comms all kind of chime at once. You hear the voice of Chairman Oro coming over. And it goes, "Congratulations. I'm glad that you all were able to defend the station. We were able to restrain their ship within the docking bay. You're welcome to examine it if you wish. Please meet me once you've examined it to further discuss your future and what is next for this crew."
all right. Wait. Val, didn't you knock out that whatever the hell that thing is? Anyone of mine?
Oh, the
Right.
Mandalorian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Unworthy opponent. I hope they hone their skills so I can challenge them again.
Yeah, that's not one of ours. At least I hope not.
Vars is going to want to investigate take a closer look.
At the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you, what are you looking at, or what are you trying to see if you recognize him popping off his helmet, or?
Yeah, I mean, the helmet, is it actually, is it one of ours?
Yeah, it's definitely a Mandalorian helmet. Not like, so you've got a nicer one. You've got like kind of the true Beskar garb. He's kind of rocking something similar to what you used to have, kind of this Durasteel equivalent for those who don't have the deep pockets to afford Beskar garb. It's worn, it's ragged, but it does have. It looks authentic.
Yeah, I'm taking off that helmet.
Sweet. Yeah, you see kind of a middle-aged human male. He's got kind of darker skin with some kind of wicked-looking scar marks. Give me a lore check.
Do we have inspiration?
Yeah, you guys do have 2 in the pot if you do want to use some inspiration.
I mean, do I wanna? On this? Who is this guy? He's some jerk.
It is funny, just like the Lex Luthor to the Flash, like taking off the mask. It's like, I have no idea who this is.
Yeah. Any of you have any restraints?
I don't think I do. I didn't purchase any for sure.
Hell. Well,
I'll check the Trandoshan. Does he have any restraints?
Give me an investigation check as you check through the Trandoshan.
Oh boy.
Nice. So you pop through. He doesn't have any restraints, but you do find 3 breaching charges in his pack, as well as a data pad.
Oh. All right. Breaching charges. Okay. Let me.
And you guys, it's a pretty big station, so you guys are sure you could probably find something to restrain this guy as you all kind of plan your next moves throughout.
C4 would actually recommend we can take one of those breaching charges, strap it to his neck so he can't take it off. It's the equivalent of a restraint, really. Just a
Well.
little bit of dark humor.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you wanted to get really creative with it, he could just charge us and take one of us with him. I don't want to give a weapon to our recently disarmed enemy. I'm sure we can find something to wrap him up in.
If you think so, just hit him in the head. I mean, he's restrained.
There you go. Besides that, the rest of you doing all right?
Oh, I'm doing perfectly. Barely even touched, really.
Okay. Malachi?
I'm fine, Mandalorian.
All right.
As he casts Seethe on himself.
You
And,
look like if you sneeze, you lose your head.
And, Val?
Val is unharmed.
Well, that's one of us.
Oh, and do please considering some Zerka brand deforestation gas. I forget the exact name of the product, but it's under the Gardener brand.
Well,
With that, Vars is gonna just like roll his shoulders and just.
that was pretty rough. You guys ready to see what our gracious host has to say for us?
I believe he wanted us to check the ship first.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, just... That box and bites were really damn hard. Oh.
Are you a Force user, Mandalorian?
What?
Are you a Force? Really?
It'd be kind of nice if I was, but I'm not.
That creature seemed to have a hunger for, well, anything that started to show a bit of the Force, and you can't. Well, it was quite ferocious to you. I'm quite surprised, really.
Huh. Maybe... Well, it'd be news to me. And with that...
Vars is just gonna keep man, that smarts. Just cheese. Walking towards where the ship was, with the I guess prisoner in tow. I don't know if you just put him over his shoulder or.
Yeah, you could definitely kind of haul him along if you wanted to, or you could kind of throw him, or kind of throw him in one of the rooms if you'd like. Unfortunately, this station doesn't have like a brig, but you could find some rope and tie him up if you wanted to leave him somewhere.
The hell with it. Vars is strong. He'll just drag him by this collar. Hey, my money keeps disappearing. My credits. This is interesting issue.
Your money?
Yeah. Yeah, because I know I didn't spend all 5,000 of them. It keeps disappearing. Thankfully I remember exactly how much I had.
Weird. I don't know if Foundry did a weird update since we last played, but like all the features I put on last are gone. I've got to go through and spend some time putting them back in.
Yeah, that's weird.
Today.
All right. Well, Vars is dragging along the prisoner, and I guess he's just waiting to see if everybody comes along or what's going on.
Yeah, Val will follow.
Malachi follows in the rear.
C4 will be giving the breakdown, play-by-play of what happened to his... dang, I forget his name.
President Aru?
Yep, President Aru. Definitely embellishing what C4 did.
And he will retrieve his rifle, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Nice. So you all make your way to the spaceport. C4, are you doing this quietly, or are you just giving up that play-by-play embellished loud enough for the crew to hear you too?
Loud enough. It's like he's putting on a damn audio drama for this man. If I need to make a roll, I will.
Again, give me a performance roll. And see how Aru reacts to it, and we'll see how the rest of the crew, without the roll, reacts to this the embellished version of events.
He's used to this.
Yeah, Aru, like you hear, he is just rapt attention. He goes, "You threw a gas canister down and disabled the Voxen? Oh, dude, I wish we had a holocam on you for that. That would have been a promotional video. Especially use the Gardner brand poison. Yeah, that's A1.
A1. Got it. You hear that, crew? That's what you should look for.
I'm glad Uli's not here.
Oh, you know the gardener as well. Great asset to Zaka, really.
Great fighter and a good friend. I don't know about that Zerka bit. Either way.
A brilliant botanist.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's I think that's the first time I've ever heard a droid exaggerate quite as much as that. Is that your programming, or?
No, that's all me.
Isn't that the same? Never mind.
Programming is what you put into gonk droids or HKs. It's what you put restraining bolts on droids for. No, I'm just better.
I see they miss humility with you as well. Either way, good show with the gas. Everybody else, not bad. I'm glad we made it all out. By the way, Val, this isn't really my wheelhouse, but the sword's pretty well made, and I think the hilt is made out of the skin of something that used to, be able to hold a conversation. Is this something you might want to wrap your paws around?
So Val will kind of reach out his hand to take it from you to kind of look it over, and he'll kind of, to test it, he'll kind of swing it around a little, and you can tell that he's familiar with larger weapons. But he'll just kind of shrug, and you hand it back to you and goes, Val likes the speed of my blade. And he'll hold it out, and you'll kind of see, I don't know if I've kind of explained it, but it's more of a ceremonial weapon. So you'll see that it's kind of maybe, if you know anything about the Tagorian culture, you'd know it's kind of more of a ceremonial or a heritage type weapon.
Can I see if Lars knows anything about that team?
Yeah, sure. Give me a Loro.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, you're decently familiar with Tagorian culture and kind of the importance they put beyond combat, as well as kind of their. And I'll let Val put a little bit of extra on that. What does he kind of pick up looking at your weapon and kind of your connection to it?
Yeah, you can kind of tell that it's almost like a it's technically not a clan, but almost like a clan insignia wrapped around the hilt, and it's a I forget the name of the Tagorian blade, but it's a traditional Tagorian blade. It's special. It almost kind of looks more like a scimitar with a hook at the end. Let me find the name of it, because I forget these stuff all the time.
While you do look that up, Vars will take the blade back and
kind of. Well, I guess I can use it in a pinch. I just gotta find a scabbard for it, I guess.
Sorry, it's called a Skarath. Is the name for the Tagorian blade.
Yeah. Well, either way, the way you handle that Skarath, I don't blame you for not wanting to swap out. You're likely the pride of your clan.
just kind of nod and in kind of recognition and say, yes, Val is very well inside the clan, but I am certainly not the pride. Many warriors that I must still best to take that title. And he'll just kind of like shrug a little bit, and he says, "But Val will get there. Val will be the pride of his clan." And then he'll just kind of motion back at you and say, "But Mandalorian, I generally don't respect those who wield the tech and magic, but you are formidable with many, many weapons. I congratulate you on your skills."
Well, thanks. I want to be lethal with whatever I can get my hands on. Be it, the sword.
And he'll like pat like the side of his like belt and like
A lightsaber. Explosives. If it can kill somebody else, I want to know how to use it.
Wait, go back a moment. You have a lightsaber as well.
Oh, yeah.
he'll reach down, pick it up, and ignite it. And it'll be red. It's like
I took it from a Sith way back when the Mandalorians and the Sith had their schism. She was a good fighter, but, well, I was better, or luckier. Haven't had a chance to practice with it, don't really know a lot of Sith, but maybe that'll change.
On the topic of this little cultural exchange we're having, I would love to duel you, as well as Malachi. You seemed like an interesting fighter. Barely wielded those blades in your own hands. Used the Force to devour yourself almost as much as it devoured the enemies.
Save your compliments, droid. My power is slightly diminished, but I'm strong enough.
I wonder if you could beat me in the mock duel as well. Another time, of course. You must know my reputation.
No time like the present. But regarding your saber, Mandalorian, keep it. It doesn't offend me, in case this was something that worried you. And he'll walk past you towards the door, and stop briefly without turning back to you. The Sith you took it from didn't deserve it. And he'll keep walking.
Val will kind of nod again when he sees that Vars. He'll say, "The magic wielders, those are formidable foes. I congratulate you on your victory and your prize." He says, "You are a formidable warrior, but you will never see true honor until you can see that death is actually an honor in itself. It is simply an end state that one must achieve."
Well, I try not to think about dying too much, because once I'm dead, I guess my troubles are over. So,
With that, I want to live.
yeah, living's pretty nice. And honestly, I don't want to call it before I see the wipe either removed or this galaxy or burned out or whatever the hell it takes. It's nice to have purpose, you know?
Yes, the Vong, also formidable warriors, but they kill so many before their potential can be achieved. They must be stopped. That is needless violence, needless death. For those who are not even warriors, how can you slay someone who is not a warrior and still call yourself an honorable warrior?
Well, I guess they got different notions of what honor means. I still don't understand what the hell would cause one of my own.
and he'll like shake the collar of the person that he's dragging.
To break ranks and fight alongside him, fight for him. I mean, I know we've done mercenary work before, but this is beneath us.
Oh, yes. The warriors known for selling themselves out to the most powerful foes to fight the biggest battles, joining one of the most powerful foes and biggest battles in the galaxy right now. Surprising, really.
I'm sure this space station has an interrogation room, and if it doesn't, we will remedy that. But we need to lock them up. I will deal with them later.
I know what the Sith can do to people's minds. Glad I'm not him.
You have no idea.
What
I
hell
think
you
I
said
heard a
something.
smile.
Yeah, geez, that's the first time I've heard you experience, like, joy. And point well made, droid. But it's one thing for credits, but one just to... Either way.
Is there somewhere that we can stow this guy away? Just
Yeah,
on
you
the
can
way
definitely
there?
there's no interrogation room, but you could definitely tie him up and leave him in the room and have one of the kind of the maintenance droids keep an eye on him.
All right.
If there's a walk-in closet, that will now be the new interrogation room.
All right, so
So I'll leave him in the custody of some of the droids after doing another check for weaponry and stuff like that before we let him go.
Yeah, you guys are easily able to completely disarm him. You guys notice he wasn't like the best fighter, especially for a Mandalorian. He was kind of scrubby, in your opinion, Vars, and
Yeah.
especially yours, Val. You spared him as well, which kind of fits in with Val's kind of temperament there. He wasn't really a worthy fight. He went
That's,
down far too quick.
That's good, because the grunts are the most opinionated and hold on to the most information that they hear.
Vars is going to take the helmet, though. Try to, I don't know, maybe find out more about him, because it's just, it doesn't sit well with him.
Yeah, looking over the helmet, you can tell it's authentic. You kind of looks like a lesser clan, not a clan that you'd recognize with the markings on it, but definitely kind of Mandalorian clan markings.
Yeah. All right, let's go check out. Oh,
let's go check out that damn ship already.
If it makes you feel better, that Mandalore that's currently there doesn't surprise me. Some clans don't like him, but I've heard his time may be coming to a close. A certain someone been making headway, rediscovering the Basculets.
That was for the betterment of my people, and to give the Vong an enemy that they could really hate. But that's let's check out that ship. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not talk about Ooster. Let's go to the ship.
Sweet. Well, you all are able to make your way to the ship. You see, and you guys have kind of really kind of coming to notice now as you walk through more of the station. But outside of President Aru and Chairman Oro from Zerka, you don't really see any other living beings on the station. You see a lot of like different service and maintenance types droids scuttling around, but no other organics on the ship. But you are able to make it to the station, the little shipyard where the exchange ship docked. You see it is surrounded by a couple of the maintenance droids kind of holding it in place. You see it's kind of this like looks like a work craft. It looks like a Zerka work craft. You probably surmise that they either kind of smuggled themselves on board it or took one over and kind of made it look like a Zerka ship. Somehow they were able to infiltrate it and get it on board the station. But you do see it is held in place, and you are able to board it if you'd like.
all right. Just as a precautionary measure, because I didn't do it at the fight, I'm gonna do second wind. It's not adding my fighter level. It's that plus my fighter level, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. It is.
Once
Yeah.
and plus.
So plus,
Yeah, it didn't have mine in. By default, I had to add it.
right. And I also get to do this.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm going to give each of you a bit of a temp HP, just in case.
All right.
I don't think anything's going to happen, but
Yeah.
who knows? And I'd rather do it now than, oh crap, we're to fight. Yeah, no. So
I, for one, vote that the one amongst us who can feel out the future goes in first.
This droid is pissing me off. As I walk up the ramp, seething. I'll roll that real quick. So much seething, guys. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
No worries. You're marking your hit die off, right?
Yes, I am.
how does Malachi look? Does he look like worse for wear? Does he look like he's like took a nasty beating?
His robes look torn anyways. They've probably never seen better days. But he doesn't seem to care. There's maybe some extra red to it, so he was bleeding, but the bleeding has stopped. There's nothing significant. As far as you can tell, his pale hands are covered in dried blood at this point, and they're clenched as the droid is talking, and he's just walking up the ramp, and he'll walk right into the ship.
all right.
And I'll head immediately to the cockpit too.
If you want me to go, never mind.
Come along, Mandalorian.
Yeah. With that, Vars will draw.
Vars will draw his heavy pistol. Because why not? We got more weapons now. Let's use them. And yeah.
Ignites lightsaber.
That's kind of crazy. One Force user, but 3 out of 4 of you guys have sabers. And Val, I think you're wearing Jedi robes you killed somebody for, right?
Yeah, Padawan.
Definitely the collector group. But yeah, you guys you make your way on board the ship. After kind of a brief look around, you could definitely tell the ship is deserted. There's no kind of immediate danger from an attacker on board. And it kind of has like a little bit of a reek watching it onto the ship. You kind of smell it, and you guys are easily able to place the smell. It kind of has that just acidic smell from the Voxen being kept in these close quarters, just kind of tainting the air aboard the ship. But you see, it looks like a lot of the equipment had been pushed out. There were kennels on board, large enough for both the Voxen and sadly the Thorians who've been shaped into the Shriekers. And this looks like it's been heavily modified from any Zerka workcraft you've seen before. But you do see kind of this kennel area, as well as what looks like to be kind of a couple bunks kind of crudely put in there for the 3 humanoid figures. You do see it has at the end of it the ship with the cockpit and kind of the technical areas. Looking around, is there anything that you guys are looking to focus on or looking for on board the ship?
Well, first things first, as always with these ships, I want to know where it came from. So
Are you going to navigate?
Yeah, looking for a nav computer, and I want to see where our ship started from.
Sweet. Give me a slices check.
Oh, great. Slicers, or is there anything else I can do? Because you
can do technology, a little bit of a higher DC.
Technology. All right, I'm going to cast guidance. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't take it.
Sith with guidance.
This is an advantage because I said, I am Sith.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of go through. You're able to kind of get past some of the ship's layers of security. Not able to really find where this ship has come from, but you are able to see that it used to be a Zerka ship until about a month ago, where you start to see the Zerka logs stop, as well as kind of some new data being fed into it. It looks like they are trying to cover where this ship has come from, but the system seems to be fighting you, seems to be kind of blocking you from getting into its higher functions.
Malachi, allow a superior individual in the technological front to take a crack at it.
Sweet. Are you gonna give it a try? We'll have a little bit of a higher DC with Malachi being rebuffed, but you can definitely give it a go.
Yep.
Are you slicing or tech?
I think I forgot to pick my tool proficiencies, so I'll do that later. Unless no, wait, we got the proficiency
You got the bonus
bonus
props,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, C4's always been good with slices and whatnot. So I'll definitely take one of those.
So as you're rolling that, as you say a superior being, Val goes, I shall take a look. Pokes it with his sword, and then goes, maybe I'll let you take a crack, and walks away.
Oh, that's weird. I can't click it to roll it. How do I roll a tool proficiency in this sheet?
Good question. Maybe you'd have to.
Well, I think because I think you'd have to have, and also I was going to mention this too. I think you'd have to have the item, the slicers. But you could definitely make a technology check. It will reduce the DC slightly with you having the proficiency. And
yeah, that's going to be a 20.
Nice. Yeah, so you see the system's firewall trying to block you out after kind of Malachi's attempt, but you are able to bypass through it. And you kind of see some of the same information Malachi saw, that this used to be a Zerka vessel to about a month ago. You see, and one of the things that probably surprised you, especially to being a Zerka employee, it used to be a Zerka vessel, but it looks like they kind of like fiddled with the transponders, and they found a way to match what the station knew as the other craft that were working in building the station. So they found a way to kind of mask their signal so they could kind of join the other work craft without setting off any alarms. But you do see that this vessel's last destination was a planet in Yuzon Vong territory named Kal. And if you guys are on the map, it is going to be in K17 near the Republic Yuzon Vong border. You guys see kind of the ship, or it originated from there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Also, you see it's made within a month, kind of frequent trips to Cal, kind of from around both the Yuzon Vong, Republic, Dominion territory. It seems like it's kind of bounced around with this ship in the kind of the month it's been under their control.
Oh, they have been busy. Planet halfway across the galaxy, Carl. They've been the frequent flyers of it, using the Zerka brand to cover their tracks. Despicable, really. But of course, this should give us what we need. They've been hitting up the Republic, some other places, so whether that means they've been raiding, or if they've had contacts, we may want to find that out.
And I will mention, you guys did find a data pad on the guy's body as well.
Whoever had that data pad, allow me to take a crack at it as well.
Yeah, sure. Give it a go.
And we'll use that 20 from before to keep things flowing there. You are able to break into this data pad. You see kind of a number of different things. You see that this kind of Trandoshan captain was named Vorko. You see he's kind of utilized this Zerka craft because Zerka has relationships with both the Republic as well as Dominion, and he's kind of done this to go on different hunts for the Yuzon Vogue. But the thing that stands out to you guys is that Cal, it's in the Vong territory, but it looks to be an exchange base within the Vong territory. You see kind of mentions of his downtime on Cal, as well as kind of some remarks or uneasy remarks in there that he's had about how the Vong have been treating them on Cal, but it seems to be a sanctuary for the exchange and an area where they can kind of launch their own pirate attacks upon the Dominion, the Republic, and the others in the galaxy.
Well, I say we have a planet to burn. And he'll relay basically everything that was said there.
Well, with that in mind, is there anything else on the ship that merits further investigation?
Nice. You kind of searching through to see if you find anything.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
All right.
And side note, just curious, that sword, is that just like a enhanced weapon, or does it have mods in it?
It's just kind of one of the enhanced weapons, so it's just a +1/+1 with all the mods.
Yep. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, taking a look through, you find a couple of things. You do find 2 med packs stashed, kind of in the ship's galley. You find some additional blaster packs in there as well. You find 2 what looks to be kind of just some kind of crudely written basic kind of notes along one of the bunks. And you see it mentioned kind of a couple things. It seems like almost like a crudely written diary by somebody who just does not have the best of handwriting. But one of the things you are able to make out is Sector Chief Basin. Kind of gets repeated a couple times. With Sector Chief Basin sent us on a mission. We need to check back in with Sector Chief Basin. And you got to see that just mentioned a number of times. You see Cal mentioned a couple of times next to Sector Chief Basin.
Oh.
You know, I had a feeling. I don't know what it is with these damn Vong and the people that they get to work under them or for them, but they just love writing crap down. Gosh. Look at this. I mean, the handwriting's crap, but it's in basic. The Sector Chief... Cal? Cal. Does that name mean anything to any of you?
Anybody proficient in lore? Give me a roll.
Nope. Coincidentally... Might as well not be.
Name doesn't mean much to either of you two, but Sector Chief does. You guys know that the exchange, it kind of sets themselves up with different, different corners of the galaxy. Usually have a Sector Chief that kind of runs their operations for them. So you see that's you can probably surmise that Vason is the Sector Chief for that section of the galaxy.
Vason.
Yeah, this Sector Chief, is that a formidable opponent?
It's an opponent that we can throw out a window and let them die. We have a location. Let's go.
Yeah, can I check in with my hut contact and just pass that name along?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say, let me see if I can find more info. That might be a valuable quarry. And so I'll contact the hut and say, yes, Val has defeated many of these exchange fighters. But one query eludes us. Do you know the name Sector Chief Cal?
So Basin for the sector chief.
Oh, sorry, Basin.
Doors. Yeah, you see I kind of hear the big hut kind of take a toke from his cigar and he goes, "Yeah, I know the Drifter. He's been an exchange boss for some time. Runs kind of don't know where he's running now, but I know he runs. He used to run the kind of southwestern corner of the galaxy's operations. Little greedy Rhodian type fellow. Always found him grubby."
Yes, maybe we shall pursue him. I think that would add honor to my name. The usual price, 100 credits.
100 credits for this guy's life. God.
You see like hear the you guys actually we'll say you get a little hologram with them. The little spider device came back. You see the hut blinks for a few moments and he goes, "Drive a hard bargain, Val. 100 credits it is. I'll see what information I can dig up on the planet in the basin, and I'll send it to your data pad. You keep negotiating like that. You got me."
Val just gives a big old smile, like he just got one over on him.
I'm going to need to hire this lion myself. I'm going to. That is a absolute bargain. I mean, you're twisting my. You'd be twisting my arm there, Fred.
Well, you guys are able to find that information. It is getting a little late, so we'll do the downtime rolls and faction rolls kind of offline, and we'll give a little bit of a summary when we get back in for the crew. But you guys do have, and you guys can get 2 weeks of downtime. Actually, we'll go through and probably do some of the rolls offline, but we'll give some like the RP stuff next session to start with. But each of your guys, two of your guys' factions are going to reach out with a mission, and you're also going to get a little bit more on Cal as well. So we did a D10 roll off on that side. So the Huts as well as the Dominion are kind of the first two to reach out with potential missions on what you guys could pursue. And there will be one. So basically, you guys would choose between one of those two missions or going after the exchange sector chief that tried to blow up your station. And actually, I'll point it out to you. I actually asked the two that got him. Do you want me to go through the missions, or do you want to kind of present them in your character's own voice and kind of how they would throw that out to the crew?
I'm good if you just want to go through it.
Okay. Sweet. So we'll go through Val's first. So you guys, Val gets an update from Boss Grenick after before he goes through and finds the information on the sector exchange chief. Mission's titled "Assassination and Acquisition." The Huts have learned that the exchange is brokering a meeting between the Yuzon Vong, an elite mercenary company known as the Erodium Mutts, on Dombradin. And I forgot what sector Dombradin is. It's kind of close to Hut space, so it's over here-ish. For the crew, basically, intelligence has discovered that the Yuzon Vong commander Vrek Pell will be in attendance, and believes that the Vongs are going to use the Mutts as a vanguard for their invasion into Hut space. Boss Granick wants you to assassinate the Vong commander and secure the Erodium Mutts contract for the Huts, or at least make their partnership unviable. If the commander is killed and the alliance is disrupted, Granick is going to provide the group access to some of the Hut's underworld smuggling and intelligence apparatus. What that is going to do is going to give you guys a quarter progress to the group's next D10 faction die, as well as it's going to eliminate the investigation / finding buyer step when you do the buying enhanced item downtown. So usually you have to roll like an investigation check to see if you're able to find the item. It will eliminate that aspect for finding enhanced items of advanced quality or lower. if you're able to get the contract secured for the huts as well, or kill the commander as well as get the Erodium Mutts contract secured for the huts, you guys would be able to get another quarter progress to the group's next D10 faction die, as well as get the security suite ship mod for the Tafanda station. So it gives you some enhanced items run on that side, as well as a little bit of bonus there.
Nice.
That honestly is really solid.
Advanced is really hard to find.
The other one from kind of the group's patrons comes from High Lord Galvin, and it's called Ship Heist. Caught Shipyards is working with the Republic to build a super dreadnought. Construction's nearly complete, but at this stage, the ship's only manned by a skeleton crew. High Lord Galvin wants you to infiltrate the ship and secure it for the Dominion. Basically, this is it's probably one of the largest ships being fielded by any of the factions. High Lord Galvin doesn't want it sitting on the sidelines with the Republic. Basically, in return, he's going to give you an extra D10 die for the group for any of your faction checks, which we'll go over at the start of next session, as well as provide a space station. They provide the space station with the armory ship mod, which allows you guys to get kind of if you needed blaster rifles, pistols, or any of like the unenhanced unwretched hives, weapons, armor, and things like that. It provides for you for free, and you can kind of bring them in. It does not do consumables, though.
Okay.
So consumables, would that count as like ammo?
Actually, it would give you guys at least ammo stocks, but not enhanced, like any of the. It would be basically standard blaster, or energy, or kinetic blaster packs.
But we get a flat 1d10 versus the one. Oh man.
Because right now, you guys, I don't think. So we'll come up with that between next session, but you do need to come up with a name for your little independent faction. Right now, you guys are kind of starting with 1d10. So kind of each of the different faction kind of missions will help you kind of build up and get more opportunities for your faction to get resources and expand on its own too.
My cat's about to turn off my computer.
That advance though, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, that C4 is torn because on one end the huts pay good, on the other end the Sith pay good. But for me, it's definitely on the huts. I'm glad Caesar isn't here because he would have vetoed the huts outright. But yeah, no, that advance definitely sounds really good, especially for Forest, because that gets you the last piece of your set right there.
Yeah, the big boy power gauntlets. And at that point, it'd be kind of stupid not to have a bit of a melee focus. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to do the hut one, but Malachi wants to do what Lord Galvin is asking him to do. So
I mean, I guess when we know more about what the D10 entails for us, maybe that might make it a more attractive offer.
Yeah, the D10, getting a full D10, well, basically is the faction, you guys are going to have downtime. Your faction will have downtime too for kind of like getting additional resources for the group. So with a 1D10, with the factions are going to be rolling D10 equal to your dice pool for them. Sixes and betters being successes, and depending on what the faction's going up against or what type of thing it's trying to do, the more D10s may require more successes. So right now with 1D10, it's going to be hard to accomplish much. But the more it can kind of get better resources and better things you guys can kind of acquire, as well as more enhanced, kind of increasing your credit streams from your own factions, as well as the resources they provide, the more you build out with your faction through the downtime, the more things they can kind of bring to bear for the group.
Decisions.
I'm gonna leave it to the members who aren't personally invested, right? Because Vars is gonna say HUD, so I'll leave it to the
Here's the thing.
non-bias here.
When it comes to resources, if we had more Force users, I definitely would say the Sith here, the Dominion. However, we don't have Force users. We just got people who have lightsabers and a Jedi robe, and then Malachi.
Well, I mean, the benefit of the ship heist is just an immediate 1d10 on success. But there's a lot of, I don't know what the 1d10 is, but we get half progress to a 1d10, get a mod, and all the benefits of eliminating that whole step with finding items, which I want. So that's why I'm like, personally, I want that one. But I think we got a majority vote here. So whatever the majority is.
Had we more Force users, I'd say Dominion would have had a much greater shot. However, finishing out the armor set for Vars, basically being able to pick the enhanced item outright. It's got to be HUDs.
But why more Force users for the co-op shipyards? I'm just curious.
Because the Dominion, I imagine the resources they would provide the party over time, especially with the extra D10, could be more specified to Force users, and that helped out a lot.
Let's. I think the group D10 is our group, right? Like we're our own
your faction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, our faction.
It's not a 1d10 to the Dominion or the Hutts or half a progress to it. It's to our faction, to us.
Okay, I misunderstood that. Then, dang, missing out on that full D10 is going to hurt a little bit. But it's a difference between, do we buff our own faction or do we buff ourselves? I kind of still say we buff ourselves for the moment.
Yeah, I don't think you.
I agree. Malachi doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad option. I think both of them are extremely powerful. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
That ship heist does sound fun, though.
That's it. On my credits got me set.
Yes, I will say it. So, and it kind of is raid around this way. The Hutts are definitely going to get you kind of some stuff that can buff up your PCs, and a little bit of appreciation from them on that side. The Dreadnought in the hands of the Dominion probably earn you a good deal of favor with Dominus as well as Gallivan, and you kind of put them in a better spot for the war effort. So kind of it's macro versus micro on that side. So kind of depends where you guys want to go. Oh, also too, I forgot to write this one up, but you do have the option of going to kind of the planet Kal and trying to take down the exchange base there. Which would this is kind of be your own faction goal on this side, but Zerka did say they would provide you a mod of your choice for the starship or for the space station, as well as some credits too if you wanted to take down the exchange you decided to blow up Tafanda station.
So our own faction bonus there. Anything to do with the D10 for that one?
Oh yeah, so that would be a half increase for the D10.
Got it. I gotta say, out of character, can I make a bit of a guess when it comes to the shipyard stuff? Just throw a guess out there of a possibility that may occur.
Sure.
Basically, my guess is that we're not going to be the only people trying to steal that ship. Possibly the Vong or even the rebellion that's happening in the Republic going after it. And honestly, well, I don't think the Vong would take it to use it because they're the stain of technology. On the slight chance and this is how it goes, on the slight chance that the rebellion gets it, I'm I'm kind of willing to let that ride.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice if the Republic that's actually fighting were to get it for their sake. But
Especially with the Chancellor, not officially, but with the rebellion.
Yeah.
Sweet. So it sounds like, unless anybody disagrees, is that the assassination and acquisition mission for the Huts?
Sure, sounds like it.
Yep.
I want those gauntlets, man.
Sweet. And just to make sure everybody knows, so it is getting rid of the kind of the initial investigation roll. You'll still have to do the D100 roll and go for that. So with all the price wonkiness and all that, but anything advanced or lower, you can just automatically find, and hopefully you get a decent price.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm looking forward to that because I want to go to the candy shop.
It still does take downtime too, just so you guys know as well. But yeah, we will
Very
pick
strong.
up next session. When is that? Oh, that's Memorial Weekend, isn't it? Will you guys be able to play the 5th of September?
Calendar here.
Let me check something. 5th of September is a Tuesday.
I don't know why I'm looking, but yes.
Yes.
I'll actually be in California on the 5th of September, so yes.
Nice.
Give me a second.
I do think I might be a little bit late to that though, because if we're starting at 7, California's 3 hours behind.
That'll be out for
And
you.
it's a big old base, and they probably have me staying 25 minutes away from the base, and it takes 20 minutes to get off of the base. So, yeah.
I can make it on the 5th of September.
But yes, I'll be there. Maybe late, but I'll be there.
Perfect.
Yep, I can make it.
Sweet. So I think we're all in. I'm 90% sure I can make it. I'll check my wife though to be sure. I don't think we're doing anything. At least I don't think I've been told of anything, so we should be good to go.
Birthday, anniversary.
So join us back on the 5th of September. You can see a little bit of the faction stuff. We'll probably play that out live. And then we'll dive into the assassination and acquisition as the group goes and attacks the exchange hosted meeting by a Yuzon Vol commander and this group of mercenaries, and see if they can kill the commander and hopefully convert the mercenaries. So join us for that. And until next time, folks.